Hello, everybody. It's Rombo here after a little time off. I hope you guys had a good weekend and let's just start getting at it here again. I know the OTC's been kind of rough. I hope you guys had some stop losses and protecting your money and waiting for those downtrends to end before we start getting in and making money again here. We start with AAPT. AAPT had a pretty good run up. We got to what was it, 0.0194-ish or so. Hit this resistance right here. This is the daily resistance of the deviation. And as you can tell, this is the daily chart. And this is where it wrote these lines in the beginning of the day, and look what happened. Comes all the way back up to the top, hit that resistance and broke down. So, but overall, if you remember some of the videos I did on this before, we were breaking away from this downward trend line, and then boom, gapped up right over it and continuing on upward. We're right now pretty much at the average price for AAPT. So that's a good sign. Now there's a lot of resistance at the means line, so of course we got rejected and came back down to what we're at 0.018 right now. But things looking good for AAPT. I think maybe tomorrow we might be able to break that means and work our way to the upside with AAPT. New one on the list, AXXA. Very aggressive upward trend. We hit some resistance here at the second deviation. Horizontally, it's about right here, also at 0.0754 area, 7 area, and got rejected. A little fighting going on here. We finished below the daily resistance, so don't know what's in store for this one. Again, very aggressive. It does have a history of making some big moves. Not just on the upside, guys, on the downside. A lot of red right here, so got to be careful. But we definitely could see another pop to the upside before it's done. But little too much for me. I'm not going to get FOMO. There's other stocks out there. If you're in, good for you. Hope you're doing really well, and just be careful. Stop loss, maybe if you're in it for a little bit longer of a play, 0.0473-ish area below the support right here. Maybe let it run up and have a stop there. Next we have Civil. It is what it is. It's staying on underneath this downward trend line. We did bounce off the negative 1 deviation twice. We had a nice pop up, but like I said, guys, everyone, here we're going here on this big blue candle. We're going to the moon, and you just don't know what's going to happen until it breaks the trend line. And sure enough, look what happened here. So we're getting close down to the negative 1 deviation again. But with all that said, we are horizontally getting closer and closer to that trend line. So obviously, here's the support right here, the daily support, where it meets this resistance. Something's got to give right here, where we're either going to break down and then we'll really go south. This is at 0.2, or we'll break that downward trend line, and then we might have a nice little uptrend starting with CYBL. Next on the list is DPLS. Way far away from the downward trend here. We did hit the negative 1 deviation here. Got rejected by the daily resistance. So we finished at 0.071. We're down 3.9% today. We'll see what happens here. We could bounce off the negative 1 deviation, but man, we went all the way up to 4 deviations above. So we could see DPLS coming down to the 0.0536 area. before popping up, but there's good horizontal support right here. So we'll wait and see what's in store with DPLS here coming up. FERN, we were breaking away from the downward trend. Now it looks like we're hooking up a little bit. We did have a pretty big red day today, 7.6%. So we broke support. We do have support just above the -1 deviation, and we are slowly trying to fight our way back. There's still a big gap between here where we're at and the downward resistance trend line. So FERN's got its work cut out for it. Next we have ILIS. ILIS fighting hard, but still, remember, like I said, it loves to straddle, and it has a blue day and you're excited, and then 2 red days, blue day, 2 red days, and next thing you know, you're just going down this trend line here. So but guys, with all that said, we're right at the average price right now. 0.3517. We're at 0.346, so we're just under that right now. It's taking a breather from this big long marathon. How far we're going to go down, we don't know. We'll keep going down till we break this trend line here. I could see, we don't have horizontally, we don't, support at 0.1849. We do have a deviation here at 0.279. We do have some support actually right where we're at. So we are, even though we're straddling and we are going down, it only takes a couple of blue days to really break that downward trend line. So again, we're still at a wait and see with ILIS also. I hate to say that, guys, but when you're just going in one direction, it's that's all you could do is have patience and wait. Well, I forgot to put this in there, but I'm going to add it here. Is MJWL. Good old magic wheels. We have a harmonic pattern setting up. It didn't quite get down to where it should have. It got close to the potential reverse zone here. It had a really good day, 17% up. So that's a good sign. We're just down below the -1 deviation. So we are overall in an upward trend. So that's a good sign for MJWL. We did hit this resistance right here, this horizontal resistance at 0.0933-ish or so, and finished still pretty strong. So that's a good sign for MJWL. It might, I'd like to see a break, 0.928 or so, 0.955. That'd be a really good sign of things to come for MJWL. PUGE, not good. It's still, it had a couple of good days, now a couple of red ones. Probably going to try to retest the 0.0041 area. We do have support just below the -1 deviation area back here. We do have support just above it also, so this is kind of an area where it likes to bounce around a little bit. We did kind of finish. We finished above the daily support, but I don't know what. I don't have my 4-hour support on here. That's weird. But again, slowly horizontally getting closer to the trend line, but a lot of time in between here. We'd have to have some really good weeks here to get over where we need to get to break the downward trend line with PUGE. And last but not least, TONR really had a big gap down here, down 17%. We do have a wolf wedge forming here. It's in the fourth wave, which is a bearish. It's called setting up the bull trap. It's a bearish move. Traditionally, it comes all the way down, breaks the wedge right here, and then has a break to the upside, and the target price is dictated by the end of the triangle and then the one in the 4 point right here. So get you guys all excited and everything, but believe me, this doesn't. This is not 100%, but it has a target price of 0.0145 after breaking the wedge down here. So that that would be quite the insane move. And let's see, just for fun, I will set up the percentage here. That would be 461%. That would be over 50 days. It would bring us into February. But if that would go that route, I wouldn't mind waiting a couple months to make 460% plus. So, but with that said, it is breaking. This is also a trend line here. We do have the primary trend line where we're really going away from that trend line. So, but the primary one right here, or the immediate one, we're breaking away from that one also. So we probably will be coming down to maybe the negative 0.5 deviation, which is at 0.006. Before we might see some kind of a bounce. It might be a good time to get in right here. Again, not a financial advisor. I'm just an old man in my dark room upstairs looking at 3 monitors. So blah, 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 blah. Take it for what it is. But we'll see what's going to be happening with TONR here in the next couple of, for this week. Will show us what's going to happen once we get down in this area, which I believe we're going to go at least. So with that said, guys, hope you had a really, really good day, and just hang in there, and we will see you probably tomorrow. Take care. Bye.